What's goody, y'all? Had to get right back on here, y'all. Cause listen, y'all know I'm a life coach. Book a session with me. A lot of y'all be talking to me and y'all be like, well, I know I'm a chosen one. I know I'm connected. I know I'm connected to God. But like, how do I really know like God is with me? How do I know He's answering my prayers? How do I know like He sees what I'm going through? How do I know? I need that solid evidence that I know. We be wanting tangible evidence for us to be. It makes us feel more secure. Am I right? Let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. It makes us feel more secure when we see like tangible evidence that God is really showing up, and we know God got our back. Even when we can't understand why we in situations and circumstances, we just need to know that God is with us, because it's comforting, right? Well, I'm about to give you 5 signs that you know for a fact that God is walking closely with you. Okay, God is carrying you through life. God is going to always show up for you. God is going to be there with you. Okay, now these 5 signs, these are just 5. There's 100 millions and thousands of signs. Okay, but these ones right here are really predominant in people's lives who I know for a fact walk with God. They are predominant in my life, and yeah, these are some ones that we finna get into it. Okay, we finna get into it. Okay, so hey, if this your first time seeing me, make sure you snatch up the subscribe button. Make it your own, make it real personal, and join the winner circle. You definitely go get your life bossed up here. If y'all my day ones, I love you and I mean it. You already know what's up. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because it is going to help other people. It's going to push this video into the algorithm so other people can help people boss their life up, okay? But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. The first sign that you know for a fact, an unwavering fact that God is walking with you, is you got that healing energy. You got that healing energy. You are a healer. And when I'm talking about a healer, I'm not talking about you out there like laying hands on people. That religion will allude to the fact of like laying hands on people, and I'm not disputing that. But healing goes far more deep than just somebody going up to somebody and laying hands. I want to say that's more of the fictitious type of healing, and I'm not knocking it, but more fictitious type of healing. When you got natural God-given healing energy, when people are just in your presence, they feel better. When people are just in your presence, they come out of depression. When people are just in your presence, they feel loved, they feel secure, they feel confident. That's that healing energy, because people can lay hands on people and and heal people. But I want to say 10 times out of 10, not even 9 times out of 10, when your vibration, when your energy triggers something into someone to where they heal themselves, they adopt a certain mindset, adopt a certain mentality. Like I'm doing with y'all. They adopt a certain way of, they change their belief system. They change their way of thinking. They change their outlook. They change how they feel because of your presence, because of something you've done, because of something you said, because you have that healing energy. That's what it's really like to heal somebody. When your presence, your energy alone is making people feel comfortable, even in their insecurities, okay? You make people feel comfortable. You make people feel seen. You make people feel like they're flawless in your presence. There are no insecurities. There are no flaws. There are no, well, I don't like my stomach. I have acne. There is none of that, because you don't care about none of that. You embrace people for who they are. You naturally bring out the best in those who are around you, those who are in your close circle, those who you love. You constantly speak life into them. You constantly uplift them. They look forward to being in your presence. You that type of person who they second guess about bringing the gossip to. Ooh, that's a powerful one. If you want it in ones, man, comment in the comment section if you want it in ones. If you want it in ones where people think twice to even bring some negativity towards you, baby, listen. Because Coach E, I'm one of them ones. People don't come to me with drama. People don't come to me with the tea. People don't come to me with the gossip. When it comes to family members, friends, politics, all of it, I'm talking about all of it. People don't come to me with that fear-mongering stuff about politics. They don't bring it to me. You want it in ones, baby, your energy is healing. They already know. I can't bring this to you because you're not vibrating on that level. I know I could talk shit about somebody, but it ain't with you. You want it in ones, you got that healing energy. They know better. They gonna come to you correct or not at all, okay? You got that healing energy. You nothing but positivity. You nothing of, and this ain't saying you perfect or nothing. Ain't nobody perfect. Perfection is non-existence, okay? That's a myth. You're not perfect, But at your core, your main frequency, who you really are, baby, listen. You're not with the shenanigans. You're not with the BS. You naturally heal those who are around you. You speak life into them. You bring them out of depression. You ever been at somebody's house? Now, I think I might have said this example before, but you ever had a friend and you at their house or whatever, and you go to their house and all of a sudden their kids ain't bad no more? Kids is hanging all off you like a jungle gym. The kids just love you. Man, let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Because children are non-biased. They don't discriminate. If you foul, you foul. They're going to let you know. You wrong, they're going to let you know. They're going to be looking at your stank. If your energy, your spiritual hygiene is off, them children go no. If you are pure and honest and a good person, them children are going to know. Those animals, those pets, they're going to know. People's kids just clinging to you as soon as you come through the door. Coach E, Miss Ebony. As soon as you come through the door, Antoine is here, y'all. Antoine is here. You like the candy shop to them. They can't wait to be around you. You are exuding nothing but love. You are exuding nothing but positivity. You are exuding nothing but God. And they know. That's a heavy sign. You know God is walking closely with you. You got that healing energy. You be at them people's house, your friend's house, and they don't want you to leave. Well, when you coming back, do you have to leave so soon? Baby, they trying to get in your skin. They don't want you to leave. You got that healing energy. You make people feel so comfortable. You make people feel like there's no worries. Maybe you had a homeboy who was stressed out. Man, my wife put me on child support, or my ex-wife put me on child support. You know, I'm already there for my kids. I don't know why she put me on child support. If they need anything, all she had to do is say something. Like, I'm already there for them financially. But child support is taxing me a little bit more than what I could do. And you calling your homeboy, you calling that chosen one friend, and you show up as that chosen one friend, and now your friend is at ease. He's no longer stressed. You put things into perspective to where he can handle it. To where he can reason with himself that it's gonna work out. You bring that realization to him. You that one. You one of them ones. That's how you know God is walking closely with you. When you naturally have that healing energy, you are healing people from stress, worry, fear, anxiety, depression, all of this mess in the world. You healing them from that. You are delivering them. You are a walking sanctuary. Do you hear me? I love y'all. You are a walking sanctuary. That's how, man, God is walking closely with you, baby. You are exuding nothing but him. You hear what I'm saying? Man, I can go on and on about that. Let's keep going, okay? I love y'all. Number 2, the second sign that you know God is walking closely with you is your faith is far more greater than the average person. Your faith is far more greater than the average person. You take more risks. You stress less. You worry less. And that doesn't mean that you don't go through things. That doesn't mean that you don't have bills coming. That doesn't mean that you don't have circumstances where you might not be able to see how it's going to work out or see the light at the end of the tunnel. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. You know for a fact God got your back. You don't know how the cookie going to crumble. But you so seasoned, you learn not to stress over things that's out of your control. And because you stay in that vibration, you stay in that mindset, God got me. I'm not finna stress over nothing I can't control. I'm not finna stress. Stressing don't do nothing but rob me of today's joy. I know for a fact it's gonna get figured out. You stay in that mindset. God is always with you. Your faith is far more greater than your, man, comment that in the comment section. My faith is greater than my fears. That's how you know for a fact God is with you. You don't know how it's going to work out. People be like, well, your car broke down, what you going to do? You be like, I don't know, God, I'll figure it out. You're not ignoring the problem. You're not negating the fact that there's something there that needs to be fixed, but you're not focused on the problem. You focused on, I know that there's a solution. You already know what Coach E gonna say, there's a solution to every problem. Comment in the comment section, there's a solution to every problem. Affirm it. And you rest in that. That's how you know God is with you. Your faith is greater than your fears. Your worries, they might come, but they dissipate quickly. They disappear quickly. That's how you know God is with you. You take more risks. You out there trying businesses. You out there bungee jumping. You out there cliff diving. You out there jumping off boats in the ocean. You just have this risk factor about you. Let me know in the comment section, is that you? You a gem. Listen, you are precious. You're not reckless with it, but you take more risk. Listen, Jesus as a chosen one, because y'all know Jesus was a chosen one, operating in his purpose, operating in his calling, right? As Jesus as a chosen one, he was going from city to city, state to state, all across the nation, all across the land, spreading his energy. Going to new land, speaking boldly on what he had to say in foreign land that he had no idea. But he was taking those risks, and some people scared to even leave a stoop. Let me know if you know somebody who's scared to leave a porch. Jesus was traveling all over the land knowing that God was covering him. No fear. Are you scared to go out the country? You're misaligned. You scared to get on an airplane? There's a misalignment. You scared to get on a boat? You're misaligned. You scared to move from one state to the next? There's a misalignment, baby. Broaden your horizon. For those of you who are adventurous, that ain't nothing but God manifested all through you, baby. God, you just like, go! Let me know in the comment section if you are adventurous, if you are an explorer, if you don't mind trying new things and you're a risk taker, baby. There's something special about you, okay? That's another sign that you know God is walking with you. You know for a fact, it don't matter what the outcome is. I'm finna take this risk, and I know for a fact there's a safety net. And you do it so much, it becomes your norm. What? There's always a safety net. People ask me, Ebony, how did you go to Europe by yourself? How did you go to Europe by yourself? You don't know nobody over there. Like, how did you go by yourself? Because I know for a fact that God is with me. I'm operating in my calling. I went there to work with someone, whether I went there to work with somebody or for vacation. God is with me. When you go on new land, you experience new opportunities. When you go on new land, you broaden your horizon. When you go on new land, new doors open for you. You've already exhausted the doors open for you in your home state. You need newness. And in order to have newness, you need to move around, baby. Move around, okay? Anyways, y'all, we're going to keep on going. So number 3, the third sign that God is walking closely with you is people just flat out tell you. People literally just come up to you and say, you blessed. Y'all ever, let me know in the comment section, you ever had somebody come up to you and say, you blessed, you special, you gonna be somebody. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Y'all know that song? Let me know in the comment section who sing that song. That's old school. I feel, damn. It's in alignment with them gray hairs. That's my wisdom, y'all. Y'all see that? That's my wisdom. But anyways, y'all, people will come up to you and prophesy to you. Really tell you that you great. Really tell you that you somebody. Really tell you that you blessed. Really tell you that you a psychic. Man, I get that one all the time. I'm talking about in airports. Y'all know I stay on an airplane. Airports, I done have multiple women, old women too. I'm talking about seasoned women come up to me and say, you psychic. And I just be like, here we go, God. Here we go. And I'm like, thank you. I know. People will come up to you and tell you exactly who you are. That's how you know God is walking closely with you. They see that glory all over you and they feel propelled to tell you. They see that shining light. They see that wisdom. They see that you ain't like the rest of this world. They see that you are a beacon. You are an ambassador. You are God's ambassador. They see it all over you. And they feel propelled to tell you. It's something inside of them, a driving force that they have to tell you. I'm your confirmation. I am here to prophesy to you. Whether they believe in God or not. God is saying, it don't matter who they is. It don't matter what they believe system. It don't matter what kind of character they got. It don't matter who they is. God will still send anybody to tell you who you are. Let me know in the comment section, is that you? Do you have people come up to you and tell you there's something special about you? That you that one? You supposed to go far? You supposed to do this? I know for a fact that you this, you that, whatever the case may be. Baby, God walking closer with you, okay? God is all over you. You dripping. You dripped up and draped out. You dripped up, draped out. Know what I'm talking about? You dripped up, draped out with God, okay? Dripped up, draped out, God is all over you, okay? God is walking with you, baby. Have no fear. You're going to always be protected and provided for. You, man, come in the comment section, y'all. That's one of my favorite affirmations. Affirm it. I'm always protected and provided for. Be obsessed with it. God is all over you, okay? Getting hot on that one. God is all over you. What number are we on, y'all? We on number 4. We on number 4. The fourth sign that God is walking closely with you is you see miracles in your life. Miracles, okay? Now, we all go through trials and tribulations, ups and downs, shortcomings, all that, okay? That's duality. You can't escape that in life. But you always seem to just pop out, get the car, get the apartment, get the house, get the loan, get the opportunity, get the random check whenever you need it. And it always be at that last hour. You be like, dang, I gotta pay my light bill. All of a sudden, somebody cash app you. Oh my God, you bought me lunch X amount of months ago, and I'm finally able to pay you back, and it's just the right amount that you need for that bill. That ain't nothing but God. Y'all, you got to understand. It's always in the struggle where God shows up. Because if everything is always peaches and cream, you never know what a miracle is. It's always when you hit that rock bottom, when you don't qualify for something, when you don't know how you can afford something, where God shows up and brings that miracle. That's how you know it's a miracle. And you know it ain't nobody but God, because technically on paper, you don't qualify for this apartment. You don't qualify, but for somehow you got the keys anyway. You only apply for a 2-bedroom. You don't qualify. You get the keys to a 3-bedroom. You don't even qualify, and you got a bigger place. That ain't nobody but God. Those are the miracles. God can show you what the miracles are when there is more of a struggle, when there is a, I don't qualify. You don't qualify for the position. On paper, you're supposed to have this degree, that degree, whatever's supposed to go on. You ain't got no degree, but you get the position anyway. That's how you know it's nobody but God. God always shows up where it's not supposed to be happening. God always shows up in the thick of it, because that's how you know. I can't even explain it. This ain't nobody but God. Let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. That's that favor. That's how you know God is walking with you. No matter what you're going through in your life, for some reason, every time it always works out. It always sorts itself out. You always get that breakthrough. And people know it. People be like, man, things always work out for him. Things always work out for her. Like, they always get the right stuff. Like, that's you? Let me know in the comment section. That's how you know God is walking closely with you. You see them small miracles. And it's always in the small details where you know it was a nobody but God. That's how you know God is with you, okay, y'all? And number 5, the 5th sign that God is walking closely with you is people who are walking with God are slow to anger. And hold on, don't cover me in the comment section. Nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody is perfect. But people who are walking with God, the more you grow in God, the more you grow in yourself, the more you heal yourself. You already know where I'm going with this. Your personal growth and development, the more God is showing up inside of you, the less you are to anger. You don't argue with people. You remove yourself. You might even go home and cuss at them walls like, man, this hoe got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You might even go through some of that. You might even be ready to, you might even respectfully check somebody, but you ain't out in these streets acting reckless like you ain't got nothing to lose. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, there's a difference. You ain't in these streets scrapping, but don't misunderstand what I'm saying. You ain't let nobody put their hands on you either. If somebody put their hands on you, come here. You allowed to protect yourself, okay? We ain't no punks about the winner circle, okay? You're not getting bullied. You ain't out here, none of that. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody put their hands on you, you better let their ass have it. Let them know, okay? But 10 times out of 10, it ain't even gonna go there, because God always got your back. Something happens to where they end up, it just don't. But again, you ain't no punk. But people who are walking with God are slow to anger. They're not out here ratchet. They're not out here reckless. They're not out here cussing out their boyfriends and their girlfriends, sending these long paragraphs. Nigga, you ain't this, and bitch, you ain't. There's none of that. You have learned, or you are learning to reserve your energy. You are learning to act more poised. You are learning to not become unhinged. Let me know in the comment section, is that you? Because it takes a lot of people some time to get there. Let me know if you are in that becoming as well. Because as long as you are in that becoming, baby, that's it. The moment you have the moment you have that switch, like, I can't be doing this. Listen, you always know, you listening? Dial in. You always know who's walking with God based off of their conduct. Do you hear me? Based off of their conduct. People coming to you with always with the tea. They always stirring up drama. They pinning families against each other, baby. God ain't in that. I promise you, God ain't there. It's that main one, that main deacon, that main evangelist at the church, but they stay effing somebody's husband in the church. They stay gossip. Did you see Sister Shirley's her hat and did? Baby, God ain't in that. You always, not maybe, not sometimes, you always know who God is walking with based off their conduct. Okay? I love you so much, y'all. Those are the 5 signs that you know God is walking closely with you. Let me know what you thought about this video. Engage with the video. Give me a comment. Send me some hearts. Send me some loves. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you next time at the Winner Circle.